Hey guys, Basil here with Btekt, and this video is all about how the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium with its crazy 4K display stacks up against the new Note 7, my pretty much favorite phone on paper that I've seen ever. Gonna tell you why in a sec, but before I do, jump into the channel, press that subscribe button because that helps us out like crazy and means you stay on top of everything we do. Right, the Z5 Premium is a pretty iconic device because it was the first that I personally saw with a 4K display. Also has front-firing stereo speakers, available in a range of colors. We've got the gold one, and it's got a really prominent stainless steel frame, glass back, shiny, a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but premium fingerprint magnet. That's compared to the Note 7 with its curved screen, 2K, so half the resolution, similar size but a little bit bigger, 5.7 inches versus 5.5 inches. Ultimately, in hand, the Note 7 just feels better. It feels less blocky, and it's also packing an S Pen and a USB Type-C, edging it ahead further. Also, the screen is better in my opinion. The IPS display on the Z5 Premium is great and the resolution's mind-blowing, but I am really never going to see a pixel in the Quad HD display on the Note 7, and that's really meaning that the Z5 Premium has more pixels than I physically actually need. As a result, when it comes to design and when it comes to that screen itself, the Note 7, like I said, edges ahead. Plus 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity when paired with that pen, amazing. As far as the interfaces go, both run Android, so app support is going to be fan-fricking-tastic. Sony's Xperia home UI looks really good, pretty clean as well, easy to swap out themes. But the Note 7 really comes into its own when you factor in that S Pen, because the user interface is really tailored towards getting the most out of that. You can do stuff like draw on the off display with the always on display actually never being off anyway. You can also do stuff like magnify elements of the user interface. You can cut elements out and play with them, PNGs, transparent PNGs, wonderful stuff. Of course, also with that pen and the pressure sensitivity, there is a Samsung Notes application on board as well to take advantage of that. Highlights of the Sony Xperia UI really are that customization and theming. You can also customize the screen color temperature really nice and easily too. Side by side, I'm a big drawer, big doodler, so for me it's Note 7 every single time. That said, when it comes to audio, the front-firing stereo speakers of the Z5 Premium are truly awesome, and the Note 7's bottom-firer, less so. Camera setups are also pretty different. 23 megapixels around the back of the Z5 Premium, 5 megapixels around the front, shoots 4K video. The Note 7 also shoots 4K video, but has half almost the resolution around the back with just 12 megapixels. That said, with its much larger pixel size, each pixel will gather a little bit more light, and therefore low light performance on the Note 7 is that bit better. The front camera is also 5 megapixels, also shoots 4K video, although the Note 7 does have Pro mode. That means full manual controls, which for me, as anyone who knows the channel knows, is like crack. I freaking love that. I don't like crack. Don't do drugs, kids. But you get what I'm saying. Pro mode, thumbs up. Manual mode in the Z5 Premium, not so pro, not so manual, not so much of a thumbs up, but it is still a very good camera generally speaking. Moving on to the internals, and you've got a Snapdragon 810 paired with 3 GB of RAM versus a Snapdragon 820, whatever it is going to end up being in the US. But in the UK, you've got an Exynos processor, both variants paired with 4 GB of RAM. 32 GB of memory on the Z5 Premium versus 64 GB of memory on the Note 7. And batteries, you've got very similar batteries across both. Over 3400 milliamps on the Z5 Premium, edging ahead slightly 3500 milliamps on the Note 7. So two comparable devices. Which one's right for you is going to come down to how much you value those stereo speakers, that 4K display, and the general Sony design on the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium, or whether you really like that pen on the Note 7, that optically image stabilized camera, and that curved screen. Oh, and don't forget, both are water resistant up to IP68. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Like I said earlier, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It helps us out massively, and you guys get to stay on top of everything that we do. Thanks for watching Btekt.